What's up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brad and this channel is all about optimizing every aspect of your life. And today we're going to try something a little different. I have a decision I've been having such a hard time making and I've been really struggling with it. I'm going to give you an option A and an option B. Each of those options I've done a bunch of research on. I will share that with you and I'll let you know how that impacts my future. I want you guys to put your votes down in the comments. At the end of 1 week, I will count all of the options and whichever one has more, that's what I'm going to do. Okay, so at the very beginning of planning this video, I wrote a note to myself to make sure that I'm strict with what I'm doing. Note to self, I know that during the making of this video, you're going to do a bunch of research, make a pros and cons list, and likely come up with a decision on your own. If you do, this video won't make any sense, so stick to the plan and respect the votes in the comments. Brad. Okay, so I'm gonna request that you hear out my options, put a little bit of thought into them, and then think about what makes the most sense for me and also for what you want to see in my next videos. And then leave your vote down in a comment. I'm a little nervous because what if I end up wanting one and you guys choose the other? This decision is going to impact many hours of my research, the way and style that I record my videos, and it's something you guys are going to see very soon in my next videos. Okay, so what are the options? You guys have probably deduced that I'm sort of a gearhead. I really geek out on getting new gadgets and new equipment and learning every single thing about them. Since purchasing the camera that you're watching me on right now, I've done a ton of learning and a ton of research, but also I've made a huge list of other things that I want to buy. And I've narrowed that list down to 2 things, one of which is going to be my next big purchase. Each is very expensive and will have a big impact on my next videos. Along with the lens that I've been borrowing from Justin, I've been using the kit lens that came with my camera, and it's a 16 by 50 millimeter, 3.5 to 5.6 aperture lens. Photographers will know more about what this means, but basically it's a well-rounded lens that gets the job done. I've also been borrowing Justin's lens, which is an 18 by 135 millimeter lens with a 3.5 to 5.6 aperture as well. But neither of these lenses have a wide enough aperture to get me that really blurry background that all the YouTubers are so obsessed with. The lens that I want is the Sigma 16mm f1.4. This lens goes for $419, although using WikiBuy I may be able to get it for cheaper if I sacrifice the 2-day shipping and all of the customer service built into Amazon. So the first option is a lens for my new camera. The second option is a gimbal. I've been wanting to add quality B-roll to my videos for so long, that way you don't have to just stare at my face the whole time, and having a gimbal will really enable me to do that. The gimbal that I want is the Ronin-S, which is going for $559. Now, as of making this video, I've already decided that I want to get this, but I'm gonna respect my decision and let you guys decide. So let's get into the pros and cons. The Sigma lens has an aperture that can open to a 1.4, which is much wider than both of the lenses I currently have. This will allow me to get a super shallow depth of field, so basically a super blurry background. There are things I've been doing to compensate for this, like moving further away from my background and moving the camera further away and zooming in. But it's inconvenient, and the Sigma should allow me to do much better and without taking up a bunch of space. This will be useful for video, but also photography, which I'm kind of learning on the side as a little side hobby. The wide aperture will also perform better in low light, which opens me up to more shooting during the night, especially with video. The downside though is the lens doesn't have OSS or optical steady shot, and in fact my camera doesn't have optical stabilization either. So if I'm walking around, vlogging, or even just taking pictures while moving around, I'm gonna be risking blurriness or shakiness. So the gimbal I want is the Ronin-S, and like I said, I've been really wanting to add more B-roll to my videos to make them less boring. I found that personally, I like watching videos that have professional looking B-roll. And I do think that getting this will really give my videos that professional filmmaker vibe. I think the learning curve is a little greater for this one because now I have to think about how to use a gimbal simultaneously with the camera where I'm still very much in the learning phase. Whereas with the lens, I can continue trying to master the same set of skills. But don't let this influence your decision because I'm obsessed with learning. This will really bring the smoothness of my video to the next level, but when it's sitting on the tripod like it is right now, it's actually not going to do anything for me. Now I know the Ronin costs another $200 extra, but another perk about it being a gimbal is that it has a handheld capability. So with the lens, I still don't have a complete vlog setup. I'll probably have to get a GorillaPod, that way I have something to hold on to when I'm walking around. So please don't let the price influence your decision. I've budgeted for this and planned, and I'm ready to buy either one. Instead, I want you to think about how this will impact my videos and use that to make your decision. I've already actually figured out what I want, so I'm very curious to see what you guys decide. Both of these are gonna be super fun to learn, and I expect both of them to make my videos even better. And to be honest, after a little more time goes by, I'll probably end up getting both, which is great because each of them counteracts the cons of the other. So there's great synergy, and it's just gonna be great when I have both. There's definitely many pros and cons that I didn't mention in this video, so if you have your own thoughts, also include those in the comments because that might actually influence someone else's vote. Please help me optimize my channel by leaving a comment down below, letting me know whether you think I should get the Ronin-S or the Sigma lens. So after 1 week, I'm gonna go through and tally up all the comments. If you leave a comment more than once, I'm probably just gonna count it once, and I'll use that to make my purchase. Click the like button if you like the different style of this video, and if you want to help me optimize my channel even more, click that subscribe button. It really does help. Thanks again. I'll see you next week. Hey guys, Brad and Post here. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you like the different style that I'm trying out. I just wanted to give you a little behind the scenes info. I'm definitely getting much faster in my workflow. I'm assigning hotkeys. I'm learning how to use different features in Adobe Premiere. As you can see, I'm still editing. I'm almost done with this video, but I'm trying something a little different this time called batching, where you plan multiple videos, record multiple videos at once, and edit them all at the same time. The nice thing about batching is it allows you to sort of get your mind in the editing phase or in the planning phase and stop jumping from task to task, which allows you to do more things at once. So this weekend, I actually planned 2 videos, shot 2 videos, and I have a bunch of stuff that's just ready to go for next week. So already I can tell that this is working very nicely for me. I think I'll be able to get very ahead of schedule, and it'll allow me to have more times for editing, playing with my camera, learning new effects, improving my videos, but also just doing things in my own personal life that I enjoy. So once again, thank you for all the support. I really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe. Yeah, I'm just kidding. All right, see you next time.